Welcome to Ethereum Cat Herders Meeting 91. The first item listed here is an Ethereum network upgrade. The merge, Godly Prata merge happened on August 11th. And one unexpected event that was noticed were two terminal blocks, which were created at the time of transition, and they created some chaos. The participation rate dropped from 90 to 70%, which was again below 66%. A few nodes ended up having their own forks. Anyone interested may follow the issue tracker. I have shared the link in the chat here. Next is Sepolia post-merge upgrade, which is expected tomorrow. So the Sepolia testnet, which recently underwent the merge with the Sepolia beacon chain, now is undergoing a post-merge execution layer upgrade at block number 1735371. This upgrade is expected tomorrow. So the main function of this upgrade will be to cause EL clients on the network to disconnect from their peers, which have not transitioned to proof of stake yet. So Sepolia node operators must upgrade their execution layer client prior to block number 1735371. We are expecting a similar upgrade with Gorley and the Ethereum mainnet. Once Ethereum mainnet also transition to proof of stake, we could expect similar notification for Gorley network very soon. The next important note on the upgrade side is mainnet Bellatrix epoch and the TTD announcement. So Bellatrix upgrade is proposed at epoch number 144896. And mainnet TTD is also released. That is a tentative TTD. Probably there would be an override. But with the current number, it is expected to be around September 15th. This will be confirmed on the ACD meeting on 18th. People can follow the blog post by Ethereum Foundation. Number is finalized number 36, written by Danny Ryan. It contains some important dates. I am going to share link here for people in the meeting. And yeah, it contains some important date for merge related announcements, client release, and yeah, epochs and TPD. So please check it out. All infrastructure provider and community members, please upgrade your EL and CL node to make it merge ready. That's all on the network upgrade. Next is ECH initiatives. We have been talking about GitHub backup and YouTube backup. We are joined by ZK Doof. He has been working on this. So yeah, ZK, if you would like to share updates and progress where we are.
Yeah, so I have a very basic YouTube web scraper right now that is going through and is downloading a bunch of YouTube videos that we plan to back up. If you guys have more content that you'd like me to back up, just let me know. Right now I'm going to the Peep and Neep archive and just downloading all of those videos. It works best on playlists, but it can handle, you know, almost anything. And it's capturing a couple, you know, we're maybe close to 20 gigabytes at this point for the Peep and Neep archive, which is really cool. Going through with bundler and pricing how much that's going to cost, you know, we're getting to the point where the average video is about 400 megabytes, and that comes out to 0.2, 0.3 Arweave, which translates to 2 to 3 polygon per video upload. So still trying to figure out our estimate, but I think, Pooja, the amount of money we had set aside in the beginning is probably sufficient for the Peep and Neep archive. We may need to talk if we decide to expand that to more videos as well. So if other people have ideas on what content, you know, should be updated or backed up, let me know. On the GitHub portion, I'm producing a JSON file right now with all the URLs that we plan to scrape and upload. So, if you have more issues or pieces that are in GitHub that are not in a repo, let me know so I can add those to the JSON file. But yeah, right now, just automation and downloading and scraping. And the next step is to start uploading everything to Arweave. I have been talking with Sudo from the LensTube team. He's gotten the testnet version of LensTube active for me again. We're having a couple small issues with that, just getting that working for our test. But we should be able to, do that pretty soon. We also do have a Lens NFT now for the Ethereum cat herders. And I believe Sudo is going to be trying to get us verified so we could have that as well. So good stuff in the backup world.
Thank you so much for update. ZK, if you could also start listing all those files, those have been uploaded. I don't know if that is already, we can collect the list when we want to see which all have been uploaded. If not, then we can probably have a list created somewhere else. And other than the PEEP and EEP video, probably we would like to add some community video also backed up. I will share the list with you shortly.
Sure, yeah. What I'll do is I'll make a thread in the ECH Discord, and I'll just put a list of everything I have right now that's been scraped, and anything that you guys want to add, you can throw in there as well. Nothing's been uploaded to Arweave yet because I wanted to make sure I had all the content and we could determine what the estimate price would be, and then we would go ahead and figure out the price for it and upload it.
Just one thing, I wonder, like the thread will be there. Like generally, my understanding is it goes away if it is not used or discussed for a few number of days, right?
Yes, potentially. You can
Then
make it
probably
panel and just delete it after.
no, probably in that case, then we can create a Google Sheet in which we have the list of all those files that have been created. So it will be permanent and we will be able to refer it to people who are interested in knowing what all stuff we have backed up so far.
Great. That makes much more sense.
Sounds good. Sorry, Jose, I saw your hands raised. You wanted to add something?
Well, basically it was answered that it's going to be the thread in the Discord. I would like to know exactly what is the repo so I would like to take a look. Would be interesting.
Awesome. Thank you. Any more question or comment on ECH content backup? Cool. The next sub item here is ECH calendar. So in the last meeting, we shared that all the meetings organized by cat herders are now added to this calendar, thanks to community contributor Victor. I have shared the link of issue in which we have listed all the meetings which are part of this calendar. Anyone interested to join all these community meetings may subscribe to the calendar. The link is available on ECH Discord General. It is in the pinned section. So please check out and subscribe to that calendar. We may want to have this calendar added to the Ethereum Cat Herders website. I will be working with one of the devs. Probably I have some updates on ECH website. We'll share it then. Moving on, the next item is events and hackathon. In the last meeting, we discussed some idea of DevCon session planned by Anat from the Fellowship of Ethereum Magician. So Anat, I and Tim had a meeting last week. We generally had a tentative category of talks that we would like to have in it. And currently they are in talk with the DevCon team for the allocation of room for the requested number of hours. Anat, feel free to add if I missed on anything or if you may have any further updates on it.
I actually don't have much of updates on this, only that we are planning something together, but Actually, we still haven't heard back from the DEFCON team as we proposed them a plan to house a full day of schedule of like full day schedule of different sessions, and they were like, okay, but we can probably just give you like 3 hours or similar, but we are now trying to get more time, and it's pretty much on DEFCON organizers right now, like how much time they will allocate us. But we were also thinking of grabbing one of the meeting rooms and turning it into like IP rooms, where we will have a different, like basically open schedule, and anyone can propose their AIP and they can like talk about it. But we will see like how it goes. I cannot really like I'm not sure if I'm allowed to like say something about it out loud because there is nothing confirmed yet. So this is a very like TBD topic, and I don't have more information regarding to that as we discussed previously.
Thank you for the update. Yeah, thank you for the update. So yeah, if anyone has any other idea, you can check out the HackMD that is there where she has already documented some of her ideas. If people have any other thought they would like to be added or included, please feel free to share, and we hope to provide further updates as we receive it from the DEFCON team. Moving on, there are a few events that is coming up or ongoing as of now. ECH that is, ECH is already finished. I should have removed it from the calendar. There is ETH Mexico coming up on August 19th till 21. DeFi Security Summit from August 27 to 28. Check out the links available in the agenda. Good. So looks like one of our members will be there at ETH Mexico. Anyone planning to join there? Feel free to catch up. All right. The next one is ECH updates. The first one is regarding ECH website. So the website was out of order for a very long time. We have now tried to update this page to bring all relevant information up. More than 5 issues that I have listed here has been addressed, and we are hoping to add more content for merge. Now that the merge is closed, it's about a month or so for the mainnet, and for all testnet and other devnets, we have information available. We would like to create the merge page available on Ethereum Cat Herders website as a center repository for all the information that is made public for people to learn. So if you have any useful link that you would like to share with community, please create an issue on Ethereum Cat Herders website GitHub, and we would like to add it on the merge page that is there. So for all these issues, these have been addressed. Please check the website. If you find any bug you would like to report, please leave a comment there. And the calendar that I was discussing, probably would like to have that added on Cat Herders website as well. It's just that we are currently trying to figure out how we can integrate the Cat Herders and protocol calendar together, so both of them can be reflecting on the website. Moving on to ECH engineering, there are 2 sections. One is for EIP bot, and another one is for learn to earn. For EIP bot, do we have any new updates?
Not so far. We're working on the testing now that Mika is not an editor and Panda Pip it is. We're in the process to get used to me and him to try to keep it on moving on.
Awesome. Yeah, I have seen a lot of pull requests being merged in order to make some changes to the present EAP bot. So we hope that this will continue and we be able to address to more issues added in the EAP bot GitHub. The next one is learn to earn. I see two of the contributors here. Yeah, Ayman and George. So Ayman, if you would like to go ahead and share updates from your end.
Hi everyone. We had a meeting yesterday with Pooja and George, and we discussed a couple of POAPs and approaching their design. Well, we suggested that we can share it here and then get a bit of a community feedback, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, yeah, please go ahead, share it.
In the second version, which is on Google Drive at the moment as well, I'll share my screen in a second. These are based on Ethereum logo colors. So let's start it from here. I'll launch it and share my screen. Cool. Alrighty, everyone can see my screen?
Yep.
Beautiful. Alrighty. So the first one, which is it's going to be a quite rare POAP, is the L2E 2022 for contributors. We can extend it to anything ECH related as well, if you like. And for this one, I specifically chose the kitty with the laptop as well. So kind of like a majority of the contributors are working with laptop on these projects. Every POAP has two different versions. Have a look and see which one you like most. So one version is the color and the border, and one basically with a gray background and a colored border. All these colors that you'll see are based on the Ethereum logo color. And the other version of this is just a normal design with the color inside as a background. So this is the pink purplish one. This is the red sort of color, and like you can see that every POAP has a different extra bits to it, that they're all from ECH asset library as well. So this is a red one. This is the green version of it. And each color, by the way, represents different category of courses on L2E. And this is the blue one.
Cool. So as Aman was mentioning that we have different categories of talks and courses available on L2E. And the idea here is like, what do people like more? Like the bordered only colored and rest all gray, or like both colored? So these are some samples. Feel free to share your feedback. I can already see some feedback going on in the chat. So Aman, you may consider that. And
yep, thanks for the support, Rory.
Yeah. And we have a channel on Ethereum Cat Holders Discord, Learn to Earn. Please feel free to leave your comment. If you are not in this meeting, later on, you can share your comment there, and yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, so just for the people that are going to review that again, this is based on ETH logo. This is the blue with a border and a gray inside. Next one is normal token with a blue inside. All the design elements stay the same. The green one with the green inside, red with red border, and purple with a purple background and purple border. And this one specifically, which is the yellow color, comes in yellow and gray background, or white background with a black border around it. This is only for contributions.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayman and CEXE team for contributing to this project by Ethereum cat herders.
It was a pleasure.
All right, I believe George may also have some update. He has shared some link. George, if you would like to maybe talk about the checklist that we have and where we are on the release of the app.
Yeah, so I shared a HackMD of just like the remaining things that need to be done in terms of the front end side. And so pretty much we have like a Quizmaster in the main app. So the Quizmaster is basically another way of just saying like an admin portal. So because of the cool designs that Iman added and some of the feedback that he gave, we're actually adding a few things like providing extra resources for people to, read up more besides just watching the video and taking the quizzes. So we have the UI set for that. However, in terms of the Quizmaster, we don't have that set up in our database. So I'm including that into the Quizmaster, so then we could add that when we create new courses and edit courses. And then also in terms of the actual main app that people will be interacting with, the remaining things are essentially just cleaning up the code, whereas if there's any pending bug fixes, fix those. One of the big things is essentially like POAP distribution, and just some basic security aspects are good enough for an MVP. And then just refining the UI, especially for the POAPs. And like once we're done with that, these are pretty simple to do. So once we're done with that, it's pretty much like I think we can launch this within like the next week or two. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Thank you for the update, and I'm excited too. I have been looking forward for this project to come live and see how community reacts and what else can be done to make create awareness in community about what the Ethereum devs are working on. So thank you, both of you, for working on this project.
My pleasure.
All right, now let's move on. The next item here is ECH operations, and it's about the ECH podcast. So yeah, any updates on that?
Yeah, so we have an episode that's going to be going out today on Teku, I believe. And that's it. We don't have any more recordings at the moment.
Yeah, I may have one more for you, which I'm gonna send it your way today. It is for the Akula. Yeah, I will send it your way.
Cool. In that case, that'll go out next week.
Awesome. Moving on, EIP's Insight. Today is 16th. In the month of August, the EIP repository has received one EIP in final status, that is EIP 712, typed structured data hashing and signing. There are five new EIPs. There are 5 new EIPs added as draft, and one EIP has been brought back from stagnant status as draft. 2 EIPs are promoted to review, one from draft and one is back from stagnant status. There is one EIP 5313 light contract ownership that is promoted to last call with deadline that has completed yesterday on August 15. So author of EIP 5313, please make a new pull request to move this proposal to final. And if there are any comments and suggestions, try to incorporate that with the pull request for moving it towards final. For more EIP information and how we are progressing, please check out the EIP's Insight HackMD file added in the agenda. The next one is Peep and Eep. So we released a new episode in the Know Your Client series for Akula, which is a Rust client implementation of Ethereum. This is for an execution layer client node running. We had a chat with Artem Vortanikov, the lead developer of this client. It is by the team of Aragon. And supposedly this is the fastest implementation of Ethereum till date. This client is not participating in the merge event. However, it is available for hobbyists and people interested to test as an execution client node running. People can follow the upcoming meetings of PEEP and EEP on the schedule. Link is added to the agenda. On meeting notes, we have received meeting notes for all core dev meeting 144. I believe for merge community call 6 is also now added to the repository. And we are waiting on EIP 62 and consensus meeting 93. We want to follow up with the users working on that. So we can expect these notes soon. There are some other meetings happening in the ecosystem. One is URL URI meeting. Recording from the last meeting and notes in the working document have been added. This is supposed to be the last meeting of that working group. Going forward, the EIPs, those were under discussion as a part of this URL URI standard working group will be discussed in the wallet dev meeting. Next wallet dev meeting is planned on August 17th. That is tomorrow, I believe between 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. EST. And the information on joining this meeting is available on Wallet Dev Discord. If you do not have an invite for Wallet Dev Discord, feel free to reach to Zikedu, me, or Sam Wilson on Cat Herders Discord. The next one is, again, Wallet Dev meeting. So we have recording from the past meeting. There are a couple of other meetings. One is EIP Editors Apprenticeship meeting. Number 23, the recording is added, and there is a research-based bi-weekly call ongoing for KGZ ceremony breakout room meeting. So check out recording. We do have a playlist for KGZ ceremony meetings on Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube. I think that mostly covers most of the agenda item we have. I do not see any review action item from the last meeting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyone on the meeting has anything to share, add, maybe for the next meeting? Yeah. Well, in that case, thank you so much for joining. I hope the information shared today will be useful. We get to learn about new things that is coming up on our way. And I'm also super excited for the merge and everything related to merge to be shared with the community, and looking forward to what Ethereum developers have got to share with us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.